it's Chloe and happy Thursday. Today is March 31st, 2016. I know that I'm making these the very last minute. It's actually almost 8 p.m. here, which means it is almost not even Thursday on the East Coast. Definitely not in London, so I'm sorry. But here it is. So I am getting to this now because like I said, I wanted to make these every month and I'm trying to stay to that. The month of March. So my family came out to see me. It was the first time that they have been here. I'm from Michigan, and I think I've said that, but if you didn't know. So they came out to see me. It was the first time that they've been to LA in 3 years, I'm pretty sure. Most of them. Well, I have two little sisters, my mom and dad, and so by most of them, I mean my mom, my middle sister came, and then my dad, and my youngest sister did not. So point of the story, they booked their travel based on a time when I thought I was not going to be busy. And then they got here and I was so busy and I had a lot going on and I didn't get to spend as much time with them as I wanted to, but it was crazy because I kept saying to myself, when they planned this trip, we thought we were going to have all of this time and there is no time. So the reason why I wanted to tell you guys that is because you have to just really trust the timing of your life. And I know that in this example, it doesn't really seem like it worked out, but it kind of does because in those moments, I think, you know what, I don't have a lot of time, but the things that are taking up my time right now are things that, years back, I was like, oh, I just wish that my time was being taken up doing X, Y, and Z thing, and I'm doing that. So I've talked to a lot of people this month and, they've shared with me that they don't feel like they're where they want to be. And they feel like they're doing all of these things, they're making all the right moves, they're putting in all of this time, and they're just not there. And I think a lot of people go through that. And it's just something that, you need to take a second. I know it's hard because I've 100% done this. I will still do this after this video, but I think it kind of helps to have someone talk to you about it. Just take a second and think of all of the things that have happened in your life. And you really wanted them to happen. You were so about it, and you were like, this is my goal, this is my dream, I want it to happen. And you pursued that, and that was the main focus of everything in your life. And it didn't happen, or it still hasn't happened. But if you think back, I think a lot of the things that happen in life, they kind of happen when they're supposed to. So don't get discouraged because you're not where you want to be. Don't, feel upset. Just keep going and keep pursuing. If there's something that you love and you feel like you should be doing it, keep pursuing it and just don't stop. And if people tell you that you can't do it and you honestly, truthfully want to do it, you'll find a way. And sometimes you have to change some things or kind of look at your approach a little bit differently than you might be, in that current moment. But I think it works out, especially if you just are so persistent and you just keep going and keep trying. In the end, I think it's going to happen how it's supposed to happen. And one of the really funny things that I want to share with you, I guess it's not really funny, but kind of. So I help out with the Syracuse Alumni Club with the marketing. And because I went there, I graduated from Syracuse. Yeah, go Orange. And we always just kind of have had a hard time getting people to come to events. We're usually really good at basketball, and then we kind of had some stuff go down, and we weren't. Well, now we are actually in the Final Four. We're going to play that in 2 days. And I went to an event that we planned, and there was a line out the door. I'm not even kidding. There were people who were texting me saying, I can't get into this event. I want to be there. What's going on? And the reason why they wanted to be there is because the timing was right. We were doing really well in basketball, and that was something that people were drawn to. They wanted to go and support, and they saw that, and they did. They came out, and it was the right moment, and we've had a ton of momentum, and it's really cool to see that. And before, we would have maybe 5 to 10 people showing up at, like a game watch. And it was really discouraging, but then I think, you know what, this is when it really does matter. Those games when we were losing, maybe that wasn't when we were meant to have all these people come and see, because what were they going to see? They were going to see us losing. They were going to see us not doing our absolute best, whereas now we have all of these people coming out, and they get to see us when we're in, a championship game, something that's really big and exciting. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I just, I want to share with you that if you're not where you want to be, just, you have to keep going and trust the timing of your life. That's like been the biggest thing that I'm thinking about. And just keep in mind that sometimes it feels like nothing is happening at all and your life is at a standstill, but I think it'll pick up, and then you'll have all of this stuff to do. And if you get upset or stressed out because you're overworked and you have too much stuff to do, just remember, those moments when you were once wishing to be in this situation, I think that you can handle whatever's thrown at you, and just, you know that I believe in you, and you might not be someone that I know, but I still believe in you, and I think that's a good start, I would hope. My birthday is in April, and so I'm going to do some special stuff with that. But until then, keep smiling, shine bright, and stay beautiful. I hope that you guys have a really great day.